Hi everybody, it's Kirsten. This is my fourth video on my weight loss journey. Just a couple of things to talk about. I had my last psych appointment this morning and it went wonderful. So he cleared me for surgery, so yay! So that's good. He said I was all good to go. Which was really happy news. So I have one more appointment, one more pre-op, and then I'm done. And that is August 3rd, so 24 more days. I'm like counting down the time. I made sure it was at like 8 o'clock in the morning, so it would be as soon as possible, because the faster my stuff gets off to insurance, the faster I get a response, which means the quicker I'm into surgery. And I also found out that my surgeon is going to do my surgery if I get approved. And which is fantastic. Since I already had my consultation, he's gonna do my surgery, which is wonderful because I was worried about that. I was worried that since he's like leaving that he wouldn't do it and I'd have to switch, and I was worried more or less about the chaos and it taking longer, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be a problem, so happy. Really happy. This morning was kind of an adventure. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in previous videos, but my psychology appointments have been crazy. I scheduled my first appointment with him over about a month and a half ago, and you have to have 3. And the first one is just like a consultation where you meet with him, talk with him about things, and gets to know you or whatever, and he decides right then and there if he thinks you're a candidate to like even move forward. So even if you have things like depression or anxiety, which I have, he decides whether like weight loss surgery is a suitable thing for you at that point, or if you need to have things to work on before. And from there, a week later, I had to take the MMPI, which is a grueling test. It's like 270 something multiple choice questions, and then a bazillion true or false. I don't remember exactly. I just know that it was almost 3 hours long, and I thought my eyes were gonna fall out. Oh, it was grueling. And it takes them 2 weeks to score this test. And so after I went and took the test, I scheduled my follow-up to review for my results. And on my way to that appointment, because that was supposed to be last month, or at the beginning of July, at that appointment, they told me, or when I was driving to that appointment, they called me and they said that they had lost my test. So I had to retake the test, or not, I didn't have to retake the test. They had the test, they had to rescore the test, which took an additional 2 weeks, so it ended up being like a month out, and it was pretty sad, but it's okay. I lived. I could wait the 2 weeks. I was happy with that. And so my appointment was today. Well, on my way to my appointment, they called me and my heart sunk because I was like, great, did they lose it again? And is my appointment not happening today? But I guess like something got screwed up in their scheduling, and they asked me if I could wait 45 minutes before my appointment, and I was already on my way to the doctor, so I was just like, I can wait 45 minutes. I'll gladly wait 45 minutes compared to before. So it ended up being a while, but I was kind of scared at first. But I'm glad it all worked out, and now I'm good to go. So just 24 days, one more weigh in, and then hopefully surgery. It's crazy. It's happening so fast. Pre-op is like half the journey. I've had... Okay, I gotta do the math in my head. I had 1 appointment with a bariatric doctor, a sleep study, 3 nutritionist visits, 3 psychiatric visits, and I think that's it. So that's 8 doctor's appointments within the past few months, and that's just crazy. So I'm glad it's almost over. That's a lot. Oh, and then I've had blood work and all that fun stuff done, so it's definitely a ride. So that's fun. I also learned a few lessons this week. Other than the doctor's appointments, my little hiccup for the week, I guess, that I kind of want to talk about is shopping when you're hungry. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Make sure you are fed before you go anywhere that has food or shopping in general, because it's really easy to justify buying a ton of food and junk food and anything that you should not be eating when you are hungry. It was like 4th of July weekend, and I decided to go grocery shopping because family was out of town and I needed food. So it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I wasn't really hungry when I left, and I remember telling myself, like, am I hungry? Do I need to eat now? And I remember saying, oh no, you're fine. So I left. That was a terrible idea. Terrible, terrible idea. Phone ring. Yeah, I got to the grocery store and I did really good, and I got mainly healthy stuff. I got like Greek yogurt and eggs. What else did I buy? Like string cheese and stuff. Stuff that's really good, that's good for you. But the last like 10 minutes of my trip, I started getting like shaky, like when your blood sugar drops so low that you think you're gonna like fall to the floor and cry. Like almost like you're gonna pass out. It's not a good feeling. Don't ever let yourself get that hungry. It's a bad idea. So I was like, I need sugar, so I bought a brownie. And I don't just mean a brownie, because a brownie is not bad, but I bought like giant brownie. It was, don't do that. It's not a good idea. So I screwed up, but I'm catching myself. I'm doing a lot better at that. I know when I should and shouldn't be eating something. So that's my advice. Don't grocery shop if you're hungry like that. You will spend a ton of money on junk food, and just it's not a good experience, because then you want to eat in your car, and when you're eating in your car and you're driving, that's even bad too, because you're not really conscious of what you're putting in your mouth. So schedule your meals. It works. If you don't, it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel good after. You're not gonna feel good before. So just don't do it. That's my advice. I'll probably make a video in a little bit about some other stuff. So that's my weekly update, and I will probably not do like a doctor update video until after my next appointment, obviously, because I won't really have anything to talk about that way for the next 24 days. But other than that, it's going great. So thanks, you guys.